back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am working on Little Village, which is a canvas from Diamond Art Club. This is my work canvas, as I call it. So it is a round. It is 42 colours. And I'll go through what I'm using today. So I am using my standard cook tray, just because I am multi-placing. I am also using my blue and purple pen from Amazon. I have a 6-placer and a single placer, both with double-sided taping. I'm just going to make a start. Now I wanted to do a second whip on this because I've only got 2 and a bit rows left. And it is perfectly feasible that I may get this done before the end of this month, which would be amazing because that's another kit out of my stash done. So that's what I'm hoping to do. However, it is not my main kit that I'm working on at the minute. My main kit is a square diamond painting kit called Sneaky Cat, but thought I'd do a whip on this one because at the minute you're getting a lot of whips and not a lot of anything else. I can't kit any more up until I get some of these done. So once I have finished this one, I will move on to another kit. I have plenty of kits already kitted up. However, I will be bringing you a video on setting up a tracker book. You guys may not need one because you guys probably don't have nearly 30 kits kitted up waiting, but I have. So I need a way of tracking what I've got in my stash, what is kitted up already, what I am working on, which is easy because I only usually work on 2, and what I have completed. So it would normally be called a logbook, but I'm not interested in tracking how long it takes me to do, you know, in time or anything. I always have a start and a finish date that comes on the sticker that I get from Diamond Art Club. But I am interested in things like how easy it was to do, whether I had enough drills left or not, if I had any issues, that sort of thing. But I'm most interested in being able to see at a glance what I've got in my stash and what is already kitted up, because I need to get some of these storage containers emptied before I can start kitting up again. However, I do have storage free and I do have a diamond painting that I need to kit up. It isn't a very big one, but I need to do it because it is a birthday present for my sister. So I promise you, once I have finished this kit, I will do a kitting up. Can't say fairer than that. If you are here and you are brand new, please do hit that subscribe button so you can come back again and again. Plenty of videos to choose from. Just go back through the playlists, and I hope that you will enjoy. If you are coming back, welcome back. Definitely getting my mojo back. It is Sunday the 5th of February. This is the second video I have filmed today. I do have the whole day off. I've already done a video today on my heaven and earth, so I have done a big section on that today as well, and the plan is to get this one videoed, and then I can go back to Sneaky Cat and just, you know, sit and paint on that. That is the plan today. I won't be doing the logbook just yet. I need to get some bits and pieces prepped first. But I wanted to come on and show you this because I mean, you might get another video on this one, but you might not. I may get it finished, and the next time you see it will be for the review and kitting down, which is fabulous. Hope you're all okay. Hope your whips are going well. I'm enjoying having a little bit more time to diamond paint recently. I have been making more of an effort. I'm back into the swing of things. Did take a knock for a little while there, but I thought if I come on and do this, then I can go through some of the comments and questions that I've had in the last couple of weeks while I do it. So that's the plan. So I'm not going to mess around too much. I don't have any new news on incoming diamond paintings because I haven't bought anything. So I don't have to go into too much detail on that. We have just had the tray drop. Most of those have gone again now, and I did yesterday package up all the orders that I had up until that point. I have 2 orders to post out, so I've still got those to do, but the majority went yesterday, which is fabulous. Now that we have Royal Mail International back up and running, so at this point all UK orders are signed for, as are all international, and hopefully that will help keep track of where stuff is and that it's definitely on the way for you, so that you know. So let me just finish this little bit of black, and then what I will do is I'll start going through the questions and comments. Having a bit of issue, I've got a mouth ulcer at the moment, which is really bloody sore. It's right on the side of my tongue. So yeah, having a bit of issue with that, but I just wanted to get the black done. Oh, and I've got one up in that corner, look. Now, I very often, most of the time, I do use a standard tray. The only time I really use a small tray is when I'm doing my heaven and earth. So most of the time it's the standard, because I do like to pour quite a few drills in. So without further ado, let me just find this next symbol. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. I'm struggling to find where my next symbol is. Where are you? I really am struggling. Why can I not find this symbol? It's a bloody arrow. There we go. Because it's got the red. It's got the burgundy colour around the background. Stops me seeing the white circle with the blue arrow in it every time. Okay, so let's make a start. So the next comment was from Amy Bicknell. Now this was on my starroll tree. If you didn't know, I bought the tree from Starroll. I had seen it being done by Rebecca Admiral's. She did it for her June waffle. And really liked the image. Was pleased that she'd done the picture, because I thought, you know, I know it's going to be okay. And what happened is actually the drills were awful. I had the canvas was lovely, the printing was lovely, the drills were popping hell, and I do not have the time or the patience to waste on a diamond painting that I'm not enjoying doing. So I did actually give that picture to my mum to complete, because I couldn't be bothered. And Amy had commented on that video and just said, if I remember rightly, Rebecca actually did this in rounds. I did comment on her comment and go back and say it was definitely squares. They don't do it in round. But I do appreciate, Amy, you commenting. Thank you very much for taking the time to have a look and to let me know. It just isn't for me. I'm just not about popping drills, etc. And it's just made me realise that my intentions to do predominantly Diamond Art Club kits is a good one. You know, the thing I love about Diamond Art Club, yes, you can say that they're expensive. I don't think they are. For the quality you get, I do not think they are. But I know what I'm getting. Whether it's rounds, whether it's squares, I know what quality I'm getting. And I was really disappointed because I really did like that image, but I won't spend time on a diamond painting I am not enjoying. It's just not going to happen. I've got better things to do. So it's been passed on to my mum, so it will get done. And my mum will love it because, you know, she's a pensioner. She likes to have some diamond paintings. We've had a lovely donation from the wonderful Sharon Warble, which mum was over the moon about. So she has more than enough to keep her going now, including that star ore tree. I do still have a round star ore canvas, which I will do. I will try it, because you don't get popping drills with round drills anyway. And of course, if that is lovely to do, then I will do a review to say as such, but I just wasn't happy with the squares. It is a shame, but there you go, it happens. And if nothing else, I did get the chance to order and receive paintings from some budget companies to try. And nothing against the budget companies. One of my favourite companies is New Craft Day. I haven't had a problem with any of their paintings. But no matter how good the budget company is, they're not Diamond Art Club. And that is what I'm measuring everything against. So for me, Diamond Art Club is the Versace of diamond paintings. Doesn't mean I won't do any others. I've got a lovely fandom one that I'm going to do, which I got from, it was either Everyday E-Deals or FG Normal or somewhere like that. I can't remember where. And I will be doing that one. But, you know, you get what you pay for. So, moving on. T1 Diamond Betic. She says, I told Penny you guys need to do a live together, distract each other and get nothing done. Oh, we do that plenty. We do that plenty. Honestly, the other day I was busy, I was working away, and she rings me and she's like, have you seen so-and-so on Diamond Art Club? And before I knew it, there I was scrolling Diamond Art Club looking at bloody images. And then she goes, well, now I've distracted you, I'm going to go get some work done. It's like, you bugger. She's very good at doing that. But I have said the same. I have said to Penny, let's do a live together. So it will happen. Just got to be patient with her. She's getting there. But, yeah, I'd love to do a live together. We'd have to be very careful about the language we're using, though, because we do tend to get a bit overly excited. I haven't actually spoken to her today yet. I wanted to get this video done first, because if I ring her, we will end up on the phone for like stupid amount of time and I won't get anything done because she will distract me. So I thought I'll get my filming done first, and then I can just continue with Sneaky Cat and she can distract me as much as she likes, because I'll only be doing that one. But thank you so much for commenting. I'm glad you're liking the dynamic between myself and Penny. I'm sure a live will be very interesting. I have given you some love on that comment. Tracy Owen, hi Tracy. Just did your order. That was posted out yesterday. She said, love your video. I'm working on the Majestic Ship. I wouldn't normally go for that one, but I'm doing it for my husband and I'm really enjoying it, which has surprised me. Same, like Sneaky Cat. I didn't think, it's not something I'd buy, so I didn't think I'd enjoy doing it, but I'm loving it. Absolutely loving doing that diamond painting. I'm just going to single place this colour quick because I've only got 4. Isn't it strange how, you know, sometimes it's the ones that you wouldn't necessarily do that take you by surprise. So I'm glad that you're enjoying it. She says, can I ask how your mum is getting on with the canvas that you gave her to do? Thanks for sharing. So I'm guessing you're talking about the star ore tree. She hasn't actually done any on it yet. She's currently working on Spring Little Dragon, which I bought her for Mother's Day last year. But the star ore one, I did dekit it, and she will then do that one at some point. But she has since then got a few more, because I gave her a few budget company ones, and then Sharon sent her some as well, so she has got quite a few. But when she finishes, once she's done the Star Wars one, I will let you guys know. I mean, it's a beautiful image. The canvas is gorgeous. It's just a shame about the drills. That's all I can say. But it might be that they've changed since then, because obviously I bought it last year. I can only, however, give you my thoughts on what I'm actually doing. So, yeah, not for me, but she hasn't started it yet. Thank you for asking. We are all well. Apart from this bloody mouth ulcer I've got. Incidentally, mouth ulcers tend to be when you're low in iron. You tend to get them quite a bit, so it's possible that's what the problem is, and I just need to start taking my iron tablets again. That might help. Not doing very well with multi-placing today. Not going very well. By the time I've faffed around, I might as well bloody single place it. I just wanted to get another one done on this canvas because I'm flying through it. Absolutely flying through it. Thank you for commenting, Tracy. Diana loves colours. This was on Mackenzie's Treasure. She says, I have this one in my stash and it's great to know it's going to turn out beautiful. Oh, it is. It's a stunning, stunning canvas. And even if you don't switch out for some of the ABs like I did, it is just, the colours are phenomenal. They really are. Thoroughly enjoyed working on it. It felt like it took me ages because I had such a big break when I did PK November. But actually, I don't think it did. You know, beautiful canvas. She also says that tray is so cute. Thank you. Do love my tray. They work for me, and that's the main thing. And if they work for others, so be it. If they don't, they don't. There's plenty out there. But we are quite limited in the UK as to trays that we can buy. There aren't too many people that do them. You know, if you want to have an extensive go at trays, you need to buy from the States or Europe, and to be fair, the postage is horrendous, isn't it? So I love the fact I've got my own tray. Absolutely. It also means that I'm never short of a tray. Not that I've got many in stock, because they don't stay in stock very long, but it's nice to have anyway. But thank you very much for commenting. We've then got Gina Radovic. The lovely Gina, just sending me her emojis again. Thank you for commenting, Gina. I'm going to give you some love back. It's just her little way of letting me know that she's watched the video. Stephanie Cost. Stephanie also commented on Mackenzie's Treasure. Another great video. I love hearing your stories. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. And stories they are. What can I say? Right, I'm going to do this number 9. Because I've got a few of those, so let's get a fair few in. I think the thing I love about the trays the most is the way they line everything up. They just line up so beautifully, and I do like, even if I'm not multi-placing, I like them to be lined up. Just a little glitch I've got, I guess. Just makes multi-placing so much easier. And multi-placing makes it go quicker, so it's never a bad thing. I think also those little lines that are in the bottom of the tray are the perfect height to push your drills against to get them straight on your multi-placer. Makes it so much easier. Although they were a little bit out. So let me get those two. Villica. She says, hi Villica, she says, dear Sam, my daughter had such a difficult pregnancy too. He had a difficult start and it was very small, wearing clothes for 9-month-old children, but incredibly sweet, and he develops wonderfully. My girl is studying to be a doctor and is a wonderful, loving mummy. Thanks for sharing your sweet, loving story. Love from the Netherlands, Netherlands, Villica. Oh, thank you. I'm always amazed by people's birth stories because, you know, as time has gone on, more and more babies are surviving where they probably wouldn't. I was very lucky. You know, she was just small, but and she is a perfectly beautiful, normal sized 31-year-old now. But she was the difficult one. That there were a few moments that we were worried. You know, not only just throughout the pregnancy, but during labour as well. It was a very quick labour. It was very traumatic. It took me a long time to get over that. But, you know, it is what it is, and she's lovely now. So thank you for commenting. I'm glad that your daughter's little boy is also okay. It's amazing how resilient small babies, even tiny babies, can be. Much, much stronger than we give them credit for. Don't think my tape's working very well. So let me get those in. I have come in at a slightly closer angle today. I don't normally come in this close, but I don't know, felt like changing it up. So thank you for commenting, Villica. Ellie, she said, hi Sam, thank you for the whip and chat. I do like that canvas, but I'm looking forward to seeing you work on the cat. I've loved that one for a while. Oh, you would not be disappointed. It is stunning, absolutely stunning. Sneaky Cat was a big surprise for me because it wasn't what I expected at all. And I've seen one done. I saw Penny's when she completed hers, but it was just seeing it in person and working on it. It's a beautiful mix of confetti blocking, and I love it. Just like this one, they're very similar in that, and that makes them a little bit quicker. And although I don't like to rush, I would like to get some of my kitted up kits done so that I haven't got as many kitted up. That would be amazing. Right, is that all of the 9s? Let me just double check before I go to the next comment. She also says, I forgot to say, I think I received an email of Etsy when my last order was delivered. Oh, well, that's good. She said, whatever is best for you to be covered, I'm sure nobody will mind whatever changes you need to make. So this was to do with changing to tracked delivery, etc. I hope your daughter had a good birthday. I sadly couldn't have children. My sister has 4, and I was lucky enough to be at my first 2 nieces' births, and I treasure those memories. Oh, Ellie, I'm so sorry. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm so sorry, Ellie. I know what it's like. My sister has sadly been able to have any children, so heart-wrenching, but you make the best aunties ever. I have to say that. Best ever. So I'm so pleased that you've got children that you can dote on. Really appreciate you sharing as well. Lisa's Colouring Corner. So nice to get a whip and chat, Sam. I know Penny uses a different mailing service than Royal Mail and doesn't seem to have a problem. Have you checked with her? I'm sure you have, lol. Congratulations on finishing this canvas. Look forward to your next whip and chat. So yes, Penny uses Every and not Royal Mail. Now that is because Penny's orders tend to be bigger. So the issue is none of my packages ever reach more than like 250 grams or so. Now on Royal Mail they have a selection of settings so that you can do various weights. On Every, however, they only have a setting for packages under 2 kilos. So it's the same price whether it's 250 grams or 2 kilos, and that price is £14. Now obviously nobody is going to come on my page, even if they bought, you know, 4 trays, they're not going to come on and pay a minimum of £14 for delivery. That would be crazy. You know, someone in the UK who would be buying a couple of cover minders for £2.50 each, they're not going to pay that. I wouldn't expect them to. So that wasn't an option. There wasn't predominantly a parcel delivering service, not a letter delivery service. So even when Royal Mail restarted doing international, they were doing normal letters only. They weren't doing what mine come under, which is a large letter. If there'd have been an alternative packaging system, mailing system, that would give me similar prices to Royal Mail, I would have done it, I promise you. There just isn't one. It was just the cheapest option. So, and with best will in the world, I can't afford to take a couple of pounds for shipping and then afford to pay the difference to send it elsewhere. You know, it's a very small Etsy business. I am just a normal person. I have a normal everyday job. I have the nails as well. You know, I'm not in a position where I can cover that cost. So unfortunately, and we did talk about it, me and Penny both had that chat. So it was discussed, believe me. She did listen while I ranted on about things. But I've done it now. You know, the shipping is set up so that it is now signed for, which is going to make it a little bit easier, both for customers and for myself. It's a little bit more expensive than I wanted people to have to pay, but it is what it is, you know, and I'm not the only Etsy store that charges that amount for shipping. So thank you though, and I appreciate you commenting. I'm sure by now that you've already seen another Whipham chat. Next one is from Sharon Warble. Thanks for the video. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend, Sam. I can't actually remember what weekend that was, to be fair. I know last weekend I was working all weekend. The weekend before, I actually wasn't well on the Saturday because on the Friday night I puked up everywhere. Still not over this whole bug thing. Feeling much better at the minute. My fibro's been kicking off quite bad. I've got a really bad back at the minute, but that's normal. And I have a lovely mouth ulcer on my tongue. I think it's my tongue. It's weird, isn't it, with mouth ulcers? You can never really tell where they are. It feels like it's on my tongue. It could be on my cheek, though, to be fair. I haven't looked. I just know it's sore. I think it is on my tongue. But anyway. Lack of iron. I just need to start taking my iron tablets again. It's not unusual for me, and it's not unusual for someone with Hashimoto's to have low iron either. It's par for the course because we don't store iron. So very often sores, mouth ulcers, that sort of thing are very common if you have low iron due to Hashimoto's. Never pleasant though. And I do love salt and vinegar crisps, and you can't eat them when you've got an ulcer because it hurts bad. But thank you very much for commenting. Ellie, so she says, hi Sam, hope you had a good weekend. As you started Sneaky Cat, I'm terrible with measurements, so you made me laugh with the wrong size curtains. I am rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I was convinced it's because I do everything in a hurry. I'll see something and go to get it quick, and I don't double check, so it's my own fault. We'll still use them, it's fine. I really bugged him as I always have to measure things at least 3 times before I'm convinced I'm ordering the right size, which is probably a good thing to do, Ellie, to be fair. Maybe that's what I need to do. I drove him mad with buying a new expandable curtain pole, and he kept saying it is expandable, lol. Exactly. Can't believe you only had 1 colour of extras in your kitten down for your heaven and earth. I think it's amazing you're only using spare drills to do it. Have a great week, Ellie. I am trying to use spare drills to do it. The only downside is there are colours that you just won't get many of because they're unusual colours. So I have done a whip on my heaven and earth today. I have put up a list. A couple of people have said that they might have drills that they can help me with. And I will gratefully receive those. I have asked them to make me aware of postage costs, obviously. But it is still spare drills. It's just they're coming from their spare drills and not mine. Trying to use as many of mine as possible, but it is just a case of there are some colours that I just won't have many of. So I'm trying my best. I hope you've had a great week too, Ellie. Thank you for commenting. And I have done a 9x9 section today on my Heaven and Earth. So feeling quite accomplished today, getting all these videos done. And once I've got the 2 videos done, I can then chill out and diamond paint on Sneaky Cat for a while. See how much of that I can get done. I have also noticed that I'm doing much bigger sections since I started sectioning off. They were always smaller sections before because I had a set size of cover paper, whereas now I'm pretty much eyeballing it. And when I was talking to Penny the other day, actually, we were talking about her doing the massive section she's doing. And then when I measured Sneaky Cat, I was actually doing sections that weren't much smaller than what she was doing anyway. So, oh, really messed that one up. Let's get that in. So you'd be surprised, you know, if you measure your section, especially if you're doing squares, measure how big your section is in centimetres and times it by 4. And that will be how many drills you are laying in that section. You might be surprised at how many drills you're laying. Which makes it, oh God, just dropped my pen on the drill tray. Don't need them to line up too brilliantly because I've nearly finished. But yeah, I am getting through it, which is good. Amy Bicknell. She said, I've split my squares and rounds a few months ago. Glad I did. I've not had a mishap since. I'm now changing to the same way Penny put them in and prettying it up with Add More Zest stuff. I will change. I will separate them out at the point that I get into the snug as a craft room. At the minute, I don't have the space. So the mishaps happen. But you know what? It gives me something to do on them evenings where I finish a little bit earlier diamond painting than I want to, but it's too late to start another section. So I just separate them out. I'm getting there. Right, I'm going to go and get these bits in the middle of this building next. So I will do that. I am going to be changing my storage to the way that Penny's doing hers. I've already got the cards. But I will be doing new bags with the labels, etc. So that will be another video at some point. To break up the whips because I'm not kitting up. I miss kitting up. I want to kit up so bad. Okay, so I just want to get this middle bit of these buildings done. Poured all them drills in there and that's all I needed was those. But you know, they look pretty. It's not a bad thing, is it? They'll tick back in. Right, so let's get this arrow. I will leave the 1 until the end because it's an AB, and for my ABs I have been using a Diamond Art Club pen and pink wax for those, which is something I used to do. I used to always have 2 pens on the go back when I had only 2 pens. Don't need many of these, so I'm just going to single place them. And I used to use 1 pen until it wasn't sticky much, and then that would become my AB pen and I'd get a new pen. Now I'm using whatever pen for the normal drills, and then I'm using a Diamond Art Club pen and pink wax for the ABs, and it's working very well. That's those done. So yeah, I'll do the ones the ones last. So I'm going to do this C. So it won't take me too long. I'm not going to get through all my comments today, but I've caught up on some of them. So C is 666. Stephanie Cost, can't wait to see Little Village. Well, here you are. Here it is. It's not going to take me too much longer, I don't think. I think a couple of good days at work. I've got a, if I don't manage to get it done in the shifts that I've got coming up, I do have 2 12-hour shifts to do at the end of this month, so it will be completed then. Because the last time I was on, I managed to get a row done each time. And I've only got 2 and a bit rows left anyway. So I have no doubt it'll be done very soon. But it's not my main canvas. My main canvas is Sneaky Cat. So that's the one that I predominantly do at home. But thank you for commenting, Stephanie. Next up is Betsy McLeod. She says, I am so glad that Sneaky Cat is on your schedule. Well, as you know, Betsy, you'll already have seen. We've already had this conversation. Absolutely so pleased that I managed to get it started, because it is a big canvas, so I didn't want to hang around getting it done. So I'm pleased to have started it for you. She also says, who says it doesn't pay to be a pain in the arse to get what you want? Love you. Oh, I love you back, Betsy. Not a pain in the arse at all, you know. I get it. I'm in the same boat. I've got enough kits in there to last me for the next 3 years. So, if only I had someone to do mine for me. Okay, can't remember what I was saying. Had a break. So let's carry on. This will, of course, be labelled as a whip and shout out. So that you guys know that I'm going through comments on this one. If I don't, it will just be called a whip and ramble. Billy Anderson, she says, love seeing you kit down. Yeah, I love seeing me kit down as well, because if I'm kitting down, it means I'm getting through these kitted up kits. Simple as that. So, yeah, me too. I love kitting up and down. Can't wait to see the next painting. Have a great hug. A great week. Hugs. Thank you, Billy. I always like starting a new one. We then have the emojis, roses, hearts, and the koala bear from Gina. Thank you, Gina. Let me get my next colour ready. I'm going to do these F's up here because there's not too many of those either. Pepper's getting excited because she's going out. Going for a walk. Going for a walk, Peps. Right, just bear with me. I'll just mute while she gets ready. He took her outside to get her ready because she barks when she's getting ready. I had to put some more drills in my tray as well because I realised I've got this this large section here to do. One too many. Let's scoop that one off and put it up there. Amy Bicknell, she said, make you laugh, I'm in a silly mood and was head bobbing to the washing machine. If you can head bob to this washing machine, then you're definitely going to enjoy it because it's running today. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to for when I get into the snug. Downside being, of course, we've got the 3D printer in the snug, so I shall be replacing one background noise for another. Just spilt my drills everywhere. So clever sometimes. Let's pick them all up. Yeah, looking forward to getting this canvas done. I'm not too far away. Usually, if I was this close, I would like literally go like mad to get it done. But I really want to get back onto Sneaky Cat today while I've got the time, so I'm not going to do that. She says, Anyway, with having both washing machine and dishwasher on, you'll be using the same amount of electric and water. There is that. Got to look at it that way. But thank you for commenting. She also says, do you know when you and Penny are doing the video to tell us the rules of the new cross-stitch conversion thing in May? As I think I have most of my drills in order from mine and other spare squares for my 9 canvases. I'm going to start Epic Pokemon Gen 1. It's copyright but free pattern. I've had to do a lot to make it work on Pattern Keeper. I am Android anyway. Penny is coming over on Tuesday. We are going to look then at how and when we do the announcement. If we've got time, it is very feasible that we will do a video when she comes over, and we will then do it. Until we get there, I don't know. But it will be very soon. I would say to anybody who is looking at doing a cross-stitch conversion, now is the best time to get your canvas and your pattern ready. Start getting your drills ready. It will not be, I can tell you right now, it will not be a new start, but it does need to be a minimum size. Does it need to be a minimum size? I think it does, just to make it fair on everybody. But like for me, I'm going to be carrying on with my mini secret door. I'm going to be doing the same canvas. Penny will be doing her reading cats. So it won't be a new start. It won't be a finish. It will run very much along the same lines as PK November did, because that worked and we had so much fun doing it. So there's nothing stopping you getting your canvas ready. The rules will be, you can use any system for the conversion. Doesn't have to be Pattern Keeper. You could do it off a paper chart if you wanted to. You know, that's all going to stay the same as before. It's just that it won't be Pattern Keeper necessarily. You know, I would say yes, either use copyright free or licensed patterns, please, just because we want our artists to be compensated for the work they've put in. Like I said, mine's already started, Penny's is already started. I have no doubt we've got a couple of other people that will carry on doing the ones they were doing in November, sorry. But it will be May and November, because that means that every 6 months. I will also say that I have every intention of finishing my cross-stitch conversion this year, because I do not want to be doing it for another year. And Penny has already started putting the drills together for my next one, which is beautiful. Cannot wait to do that. That's all I'm going to say. So there you go, Amy. Next 2 comments are from Gina, just with the same emojis again. So thank you, Gina, for watching the videos. I will give you some love back. Mandy Moran. Hi, Mandy. She says, hi, Sam. I have some squared diamond. What numbers do you need? Mandy, I have put what I need up in the description box of the Heaven and Earth one that I filmed today. You should have seen that one by now, but I did put them in the description box for anyone who has spare drills that they can spare. It is very much appreciated. Please do let me know postage costs so I can cover that, because it will make me feel better. So there you go, Mandy. Brenda Goodwin, this was on the first whip on this canvas. She says, sounds like the flu. Love your crafts. Oh, thank you. It does, doesn't it? It was a horrible bloody bug. It's taken ages to get over. Not the one. And I wonder maybe if it's because we've worn masks for so long, especially us at work. You know, we've had 2.5 years. of wearing masks, so I'm wondering if it's just hitting us harder because we've been so protected for so long. But thank you so much for commenting. So I'm just going to get my pink diamond painting pen ready. This is a Diamond Art Club one, and it has literally just got pink wax in it, and I'm just using this to do my ABs. And I have to say the ABs in this kit are beautiful. Sharon Wildboar commenting on the last whip. I was saying about whether I wanted to continue doing whips like this where I do the shout outs, or whether I just wanted to do whips where I'm just chatting crap. And Sharon says, I don't mind what you do, I just love your videos. Have a wonderful weekend, Sam. I shall bear that in mind, Sharon. I shall just sing my way through the next one. I'm only joking. Thank you very much. It's I have decided obviously now to do a mix, so on some I will and on others I won't. It depends how many comments I can get through in a video. It's just the heaven and earth ones I can't do comments as well. I can barely keep track of what I'm doing when I don't do them, let alone when I do. So it is what it is. But thank you so much, giving you some love. And the last comment is from Ellie again. And Ellie just says, hi Sam, thanks for the whip and ramble. I hope you're feeling much better today as it's Friday. There seem to be a few different bugs going around, so hopefully you'll get back to normal soon. I love the way you do your channel with mentioning comments and answering, as it could be something we haven't thought of asking. But I understand that more people watching, the more comments left, and so could soon become too much pressure to answer all. Have a great weekend, Ellie. I don't think it's so much the pressure of having so many to answer. I consider myself lucky to have enough comments that I'm worrying about it. It's more the fact of I don't want to be the same as everybody else. Do you know what I mean? I don't want anyone to think I've got the same format as everybody else. I will keep doing the comments on whips. I mean, like I said, I can't do it on the heaven and earth ones anyway. But certainly on the other whips. If I've got something that I can talk about, then I might not. But I do like it. I know how nice it is when you get your name mentioned and you get your comment read out. I know how it makes you feel, because I used to be the same way. So that is that section done. How quickly did that go? Just going to move my cover minder because I won't need that. My cover minder is actually a glittery letter S. I do have, yeah, that's cut. I do have a mould with all the letters in. So I made myself an S1. I know Sharon's got an S1. Penny's got a P. Obviously, I'm going to take that bit of tape off there because that's multiple bits. So let me just see if I can steal this bit and put it on there. I like to reuse if I can. I'm so tight. That's better. That looks better. And then this bit of tape, which is a different pattern. I'm going to pull off this bit of paper if I can catch the end of it. What I try to do when I'm setting up my next row, I try to stagger where the sections are, just so that you don't get visible lines of where you're placing diamonds, because that happens very easily. So I'm going to put that on there, and that is my section completed. Look at that. Isn't it a beautiful canvas? I'm absolutely loving doing this one. So that is it from me on this whip and ramble. I do hope you've enjoyed. Please do continue to leave your comments and questions. I will get to them. Thank you for joining me today. Here's what I've got done so far. Look at all this. Doesn't it look beautiful? It's a stunning, let me just zoom out. I normally don't do this. I normally do this on a, look at it. Isn't it just gorgeous? Love it. So yeah, I will be back very soon with another whip and chat. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a like and hit the notification bell so you can get notified. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? Love them swirls. I will be back very soon with another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.